In this video, I'm going to talk about a top AI stock that you can buy, you can add to your portfolio, and you will never ever regret. So this stock name is Nvidia. I'm going to talk about in details why you have to buy Nvidia and how the earnings will really affect the Nvidia's stock and how it will affect the market cap. So let's deep dive into it. But before that, you can subscribe to the channel and also follow me on Instagram. The link is down in the description, and you can join the group. So we day trade, we swing trade, we make the profit on every single day basis. And when I'm gonna buy, when I'm gonna sell, and how many shares I'm gonna buy and how many shares I'm gonna sell, you can have track of every single thing, and maybe you can learn, you can grow your portfolio. So the top reason to buy Nvidia is only one and only one thing, because there is no competitor for Nvidia in this field of processors. Like how really Nvidia manufactures the processors, how it really supplies the processors all around the world. There is no one equivalent to Nvidia to really deliver that kind of quality product in this field. Okay, it might be there probably, but not to this level, not to this perfection level. Again, I am buying Nvidia right now, which is trading right below, less than $135. That is trading below $135, because once it crosses $135, believe me folks, this stock will skyrocket towards $150 once it goes to $150. And my price target, my price prediction for this stock is easily $280 by the end of this year. Because when the earnings comes out, of course we will, what I assume so, it will give you a positive earnings. When the positive earnings comes out, and let's assume so, the guidance will come out positive. And also, if you read the daily news of Nvidia, if you really follow that, you'll realize that Nvidia is making a lot of sales, which is booming. This stock is like a hidden gem, and when you will discover, and I think so it is the right time to buy it. And of course, the split happened, 10-for-1 split happened, and that made the stock much cheaper. But also keep in mind that this stock will move a little slower. It will not move so hard like it was doing before, because all the share float got, entire share float got multiplied into 10. So we have to buy more shares in order for this stock to move, of course. So the mathematics is the same, because the hedge fund institutions, whoever they're buying, if before they were buying $10 billion worth of Nvidia stock, even now they will buy. But only thing is, the difference is the number of the shares they will hold more. So that will really not make a big difference. But also keep in mind, this will be a big opportunity for the normal, or for the retail investors who are very small, who are just getting started, or who just want to add in their retirement plan, or for the long-term trades. This can be a very good chance for them. So we are literally inviting the new investors in this stock, of course. And this stock, of course, it will go up and up more, and there are so many reasons that we can talk about endlessly. So let's get a deep dive into the charts. So Nvidia right now trading at $125, which is below $135. So I'm going to explain you in details why that level is so super important. Once we cross $135 to $140, of course, we will really shoot up. So let's get in details. So here we go. So now we are above 50-day moving average, and here's 200-day moving average, and we are above all those. So now it's in a period of consolidation. So once it just exits the period of consolidation, so we are absolutely gonna go on the other side. So this is the period of consolidation, $130. So $130 right here, and 135. Sorry, it's 130. Is just right above $135, which is 136.30. So this is the line which we are looking to consolidate in this tight level, $130 to $136. This is the tight range. Once we break this out of that $135 level, of course, then is the all-time high. We're gonna reach $142, and that's where we will see a massive push to the upper side. So let me just go into the so here is the target. So now we are seeing on Nvidia that we'll see the analyst rating and what the analyst rating really say. So now here, what we got here, New Street Research, New Street, they went just downgraded the stock. So they just downgrade, but they haven't really given the exact price range. The ones we got right here is $135. So what I believe here is Rosenblatt, which he has given, they have given $200 on an average Nvidia by the end of this year. And what I think, if you really use your common sense, every time Nvidia's earnings comes out, and what happens? It just moves 10%. No, it just moved 15%. No, it moves 20 to 25%. And now imagine when this earnings will come out in August. So we will gonna move 20%. And if we move 20% and just make a very simple math that on a single earning, if this stock will move on 20% basis, so let's say 135, let's say we are seeing on $135 by the time of earnings in this August. If we sit there, so 10% is how much? Like count roughly is like $13. Okay, exactly $13.50 and $13.50. So that is, we are making a move of $27 in a single move. So 135 plus 26. Now you make a very simple math, and I'm going to calculate here and show you very clean and clear. 135 plus 26. So $171 we hit right there in that earning. Of course, again, it'll go on the psychological level of $180 for sure. Once we cross $180, again, we will be looking for another psychological level that will be $200. So once we go that $200, again the earnings will come. Again, it'll move 10 to 15% or 20%. The same scenario. Now it moves $40 because $40 based on 20% is on $200 is 40%. So again, not to get confused. If the stock is sitting on $200 after the earnings, and the next earning comes, not this August, and after that earning comes, so the $200, we need 40% of that. So sorry, we need 20% of that. 20% makes what? $40. So again, 200 plus 40, how much it becomes? It becomes $240. So again, it makes a psychological level of $250. So this is why I think so this stock will easily sit around $280 to $300 for sure by the end of this year, because it has a lot of potentials. Once we cross these areas, believe me guys, this stock will make a very massive moves, because all the time, of course, whenever the earnings comes out, if it just move 20%, that will just really blow out. Can you imagine that? Again, going on the further earnings, moving just 15 to 20%, and that will become $60 per earning on moving basis. So this stock will just grow. So I tell, from my perspective, this stock is a very clear buy. Do not miss these kind of opportunities. Never miss this kind of opportunity, because once we cross these kind of levels, of course we will just hit up on the upper side, because this company, it's a very special company, and this is never a joke. So even if you see here even if you go on the financials and see all time the financials were absolutely on the mark, and year-to-year changes were 262%, revenue 262%, right? Cost of revenue 121%. Now gross profit 339% on the upper side. So okay, let me just the total operating expenses, again, 80.82%. Total income, 690% year over year. And that is crazy. That's what I'm telling you, folks. Just keep on adding this stock. Provision by income. No, we don't really need this. So here's all what we got, something very important stuff. So the most important, look at this operating income, that is 690.14%. So guys, no other company is having this kind of earnings like how Nvidia is really posting its earnings. Net income after the taxes is plus 600%. That is $14.88 billion. So before tax is 17.28 billion, and after tax is almost 15%, $15 billion, and that is absolutely nuts. So gross profit is like $20 billion. Guys, by seeing these kind of numbers, of course, I will get tempted to buy, and of course, I will just keep on adding shares much as possible. And for me, this stock is a very clear buy on a longer side and for the longer term, because it'll generate you massive amount of profits. And my target price for this stock will be $300 by the end of this year. And I explained to you very simple math. Every time the earning comes out, the stocks really moves 20%. And now calculate, if the stock is sitting on $135, just calculate 20% move. So that'll be literally almost $27, $28. And by the next earning, of course, it'll move again 20%. $50, $50. So it's not just about earnings, but even after earnings, any small good news comes, any good move goes in the stock market, the stock really moves to 5 to 6%, and that will end up to $300 per share by the end of this year. So do not miss this chance. This is just once in a lifetime opportunity. I don't think so there will be another split on Nvidia stock. If it happens, of course, the stock will get more slower and slower and slower. So it's the best time for you to buy it right now. And I think $300 is right on the mark. So thank you, and subscribe to the channel and like the video. If you want, you can join the group. You can see the entire thing, how we are trading, how we are buying, how we are selling. You can learn a lot, and you can grow your portfolio like crazy. Thank you, and see you next time.